Hey, what's up guys? So the 30-hour maintenance is finally complete. The servers are back up and the new balance patch is finally live. It's here, man. Also, don't forget guys to log in to collect your free 50k fight money. Doesn't matter if you're on the PS4, if you guys are on Steam, you just gotta log to the game and it's for a limited time, so just collect it, man. It's free. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check out Ed's story mode, it's pretty good. It's a little longer than usual, cutscene wise, but it's pretty good. You guys should definitely check that out now and then come back to this video after, because there's a pretty big hint in that story mode on who the next DLC character will be for Street Fighter V. The cutscenes are already uploaded on my channel. So the character I'm talking about in Ed's story mode is this mysterious Egyptian girl referred to as the Fortune Teller. Now, I got a heads up on this before the servers went up, and a few screenshots of Ed's story mode already got leaked on Twitter ahead of time. Now, Sage Andre tweeted me the picture of the girl and the silhouette, side by side, and I immediately was convinced that this is definitely one of the next characters in the game for sure. If that wasn't already enough, just by looking at the silhouette alone from the hint, there was a leak a while back that lines up perfectly with this character as well, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So let's talk about the silhouette comparison first, which I already think is enough evidence as it is. So when Akuma was first revealed at the start of Season 2, we got that first row of silhouettes, that big promo picture that was advertising the Season 2 character pass, right? So from left to right, Capcom has revealed so far Akuma, Colleen, and now Ed. That's the three characters on the left. And then we now have three more characters on the right. Now, right next to Ed, we have this really large-looking character, which we already have a pretty good idea on who it is, but we'll talk about him in another video. And then right next to him is the fifth character, which many people thought was a doll. Specifically Satsuki, the doll that used the katana on Zangief, and for some reason she didn't slice him in half. The reason was because the sword-looking part on the silhouette. In the picture, you can clearly see there's like a weapon sticking out near her waist, and we also have Capcom openly saying that they'll possibly feature a doll in Street Fighter V eventually at some point, right? Plus, new playable characters of the Street Fighter franchise, yada yada. You guys know it was enough information for us to guess, right? That was Suzuki. But Capcom has now posted different angles of the silhouettes, and people have, used Photoshop to take out everything around it, to really get a good idea of what the silhouette actually looks like. And you can see now that it no longer looks like Satsuki, because as you can see, her arms have these weird flaps on them. It looks like some kind of crab arm thing, and it looks like she's wearing some kind of robe. People are like, man, this character looks like it's related to Fang somehow, some kind of just around the arm part of it. She doesn't look like she has a sword either. It looks like more like a belt now too, right? And you guys also remember that fan art picture of Hinata from Rival Schools, and the artist imagined that it was a backpack strap. So it was really up in the air, but definitely not Suzuki anymore. So now let's look at the Fortune Teller girl from Ed's story mode and then compare it with the silhouette now side by side. So the first thing you'll notice is the flaps underneath her arms that is attached to her braces, and her dress. I don't know what they're called, guys, sorry. But anyways, these line up really well with this silhouette, with that lobster claw looking part. It looks like, she's wearing a dress or something, right? And that explains why the silhouette looks like that. The next biggest thing, though, is the belt that she has. So she has this rope that's tied around her waist in the picture, right? But look at the edges of the rope. You'll see that there's circles, right? Circles at the edges of them. And these line up so well with the silhouette, right? And then her hair, you'll notice that it cuts down straight to the sides and they go below her chin, right? And that lines up really well with the silhouette as well. And finally, her arms are just skinny. You can see them, one of her arms raised up. So it just lines up so well with the silhouette, and that's more than enough information, but there's more. Alright, so now if you guys aren't convinced from that silhouette comparison alone, let's talk about the leak list now. So I don't remember where this particular leak list came from, where it originated from. It was probably NeoGAF or something. It usually is. But this was posted a long time ago, guys, like over a month ago. Okay, and I also get a bunch of anonymous messages to me all the time on leak lists. I have so many leak lists sent to me that you just sort of like block it out after a while, right? Because you see so many different names, you don't know who's telling the truth, right? But there is one list now that I've been getting a lot, and it makes a lot of sense. And it wasn't just posted to me, it was posted all over the place. And the list has Colleen, Ed, Abigail, Menat, and Zeku, okay? Now, Menat, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, was described in the leaked list as an Egyptian girl who is Rose's apprentice, okay? That was described in the leaked list. Now remember, this leaked list was posted, like as far back as I remember, before Ed was even revealed, guys, okay? So to guess the name of this character, Menat, and the description is pretty convincing with the Egyptian girl, because as you can see her in Ed's story mode, right, she's wearing some Egyptian attire, right? So I did a quick Google search as well on the name Menat, and it's the name of an Egyptian goddess. There's also a Menat necklace, which was meant to ensure good luck and fortune. So plus she's a fortune teller in Ed's story mode, plus Rose was also a fortune teller. So it's pretty damn convincing. It all lines up really, really well. Now, if you guys look on the official CFN page, where they have summaries of character bios from the Street Fighter franchise, if you look up Rose, it says Rose is a bewitching fortune teller, and it is rumored that she has recently taken on an apprentice. It actually says this on the official page. So if you look at Menat, she has a globe in her hand, just like Rose, where they float around her, especially on her wind pose in Street Fighter 4. Even if somehow Menat was not one of the next DLC characters, she is no doubt Rose's apprentice for sure. Everything lines up perfectly. So now we have the silhouette that compares well, we have the description of the character that compares well to Rose, and then we have the leak list that already knows that it's Rose's apprentice. I'm pretty sure you guys should be convinced by this point. So yeah, it lines up really well. So what do we know so far about Menat? Well, first off, she has her eye on Ed, because she was shown in the story mode, most likely because of his affiliation with Bison, of course, right? Because Rose got a hard-on for Bison. She's able to speak in his thoughts, and she tries to quote Rose on the subject of fate, right? Because Rose talks about fate a lot in her quotes, and because she's a fortune teller. But she doesn't quite remember or even understand the quote fully, and you can see she's stumbling on her words, which makes sense since she is an apprentice, right? She also mentioned to Ed that you'll have rough times. You too will have rough times, two people. And she wasn't talking about Balrog. She was talking about someone similar to Ed, which could be Rose, right? Or it could be Abel. Now, gameplay-wise, obviously, since she's Rose's apprentice, she'll adopt some form of her special moves, right? Especially her V-Trigger. I'm going to assume that she'll have Rose's Ultra 2 as her V-Trigger already. I think, we don't have a character with, like, the Ouroboros, type V-Trigger yet. So it would make sense. As for other attacks, I don't know what she would have, right? But she definitely would have some type of projectile or something. Obviously, it's too early to guess. I could just probably guess that her V-Trigger will be like Rose's Ultra 2. So one of my thoughts of Menat is one of the next DLC characters for Street Fighter 5. Don't forget that she would be the 5th character, not the 4th. So we probably won't see her until, 3, 4, even 5 months from now in Street Fighter 5. But I'd be pretty damn happy if she is, honestly, because especially if not Suzuki, like the doll Suzuki. I think this just wouldn't be cool enough. She's affiliated with a very popular character, Rose. Rose's apprentice. I think that get a lot of people hyped. People are happy about Ed because he's affiliated with Balrog, with Bison. These are two popular characters, right? We don't want someone plain looking like Taylor, right? Even though Taylor, I guess, would be affiliated with Guile, but it's just. I think she would be a really good addition to the game. They can really work with her move list. They can really make her unique, right? And yeah, just like Ed, right? Just like Ed, who has kind of like a Balrog moveset, with some Psycho power. I think it'd be really good for the game, especially with the V-Trigger system. So I'm really hoping that the other characters, have that kind of spice like Ed does. But we'll talk about that other characters in the leak list soon. So let me know what you guys think about this character, Menat. Do you guys think that she will be one of the next DLC characters? Are you guys convinced by the silhouette and the leak list, or do you guys think it's somebody else? Let me know in the comments below, guys. It's really strange that this isn't a leak, but it's more of just like Capcom giving us a really huge hint / reveal. So I guess they're changing things up, right? So yeah, don't forget to like the video, guys, and be sure to subscribe to the channel, as of course I'll keep you guys posted on more fighting game news in the future. So till then guys, take care.